They say radio waves never die. Somewhere out there, old signals keep drifting in the air, but some broadcasts should have stayed silent. Mark was a truck driver, used to long nights on empty highways. His only company was the radio. Static, weather reports, old country songs. One night, while driving through rural Pennsylvania, his radio caught something strange. A voice, not a station, not music. Just a woman whispering, "Can you hear me?" Mark thought it was interference until the voice repeated his name. Mark. He nearly slammed on the brakes. There was no one else in the truck. No reason anyone should know his name. He turned the dial, static roared, but the whisper kept cutting through. The voice grew clearer. A woman speaking in a flat, emotionless tone. "If you're listening, you're not alone. They are behind you." Mark checked his mirrors. Empty road, no headlights, just miles of darkness. His hands trembled on the steering wheel. Then the radio crackled again. "Don't look away from the road. Keep driving. If you stop, they'll find you." Mark's pulse raced. He thought about turning the radio off, but when he reached for the dial, the voice hissed, "Don't." Cold air rushed through the cabin, though every window was shut tight. Up ahead, he saw a figure standing by the side of the road. A woman in a white dress, head tilted, motionless. As he passed, her face snapped toward him, eyes completely black. He pressed the gas, heart pounding. The radio screamed with static, and the whisper returned. "You saw her. Now they know where you are." Mark drove faster, but the darkness seemed endless. No towns, no exits, only the endless two-lane highway. Then, from the corner of his eye, he saw shapes in the ditch. Figures crawling on all fours, their heads twisting unnaturally, following the truck as it sped by. The radio voice grew louder. "Don't stop. Don't slow down. They only need you to stop." For hours, Mark drove, fighting the urge to rest, terrified of what waited if he pulled over. Finally, as the first hint of dawn touched the horizon, the radio went silent. Just static. Just normal again. Mark pulled into a gas station, exhausted, shaking. He asked the clerk if there was any local station that broadcast late-night voices. The man stared at him and said, "There hasn't been a working station out here in 40 years. That signal burned out long ago." Mark never touched his radio again. But sometimes, when the road is empty and the night is too quiet, the whispers still return. And if you're ever driving alone, late at night, and a voice calls your name through the static, don't answer.